How do you feel when you are getting this 100 percentile या तो आपने 6 टाइम 100 percentile आए हैं आपको?
So the idea of giving the exam is to understand कि जो हम लोग पढ़ा रहे हैं is it effective or not. But CAT is not only mathematics. CAT is all about solving things as fast as possible. They test you on your thinking process. They're not testing you on your mathematical skill but your thinking process. So if you ask me how it has changed from 2007, 9, whichever to now, the paper has become slightly more predictable and easier to prepare for. The placements in MBA colleges are still good even when there is recession. So which basically means that yes, I mean there is still demand for good MBA students, and yes, it will continue to happen in the future.
Dear CAT aspirants, today in this video we are going to meet someone who has done something unbelievable. Yes, and something who has done what you are dreaming. Yes, आज हम इस वीडियो के अंदर जो डिस्कस करने जा रहे हैं बेसिकली कि कैट की दुनिया के अंदर जो स्टूडेंट के ड्रीम होते हैं कि सर कैट के अंदर मैक्सिमम परसेंटाइल लाना मतलब 100 परसेंटाइल. यस, सो टुडे वी आर गोइंग टू मीट पैट्रिक डिसोजा सर, जिन्होंने 6 टाइम कैट के अंदर 100 percentile लाए. सो सर वेलकम टू इन दिस वीडियोस एंड सर माय फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन टू यू कि सर हाउ डू यू फील व्हेन यू आर गेटिंग दिस 100 percentile या तो आपने 6 टाइम 100 percentile आए हैं आपको?
So the idea of giving the exam is to understand कि जो हम लोग पढ़ा रहे हैं is it effective or not. I mean, and scoring 100 percentile just shows that whatever we teach, the methods, the idea of teaching is effective. Because what we have developed over a period of time is the methods that we teach is a little different. So when we started teaching, a lot of people question कि हाँ CAT ऐसे भी solve किया जाता है, because people have the perception कि CAT is mathematics. But CAT is not only mathematics. CAT is all about solving things as fast as possible using options, etc. So scoring 100% just shows that all these methods that we teach are very effective and it can be implemented, and you can crack the CAT exam using those methods. That's the basic idea, and I think that helps.
And sir, could you please elaborate about your journey कि आपने कौन सी एग्जाम्स लिखी है, उसके अंदर आपका क्या परसेंटाइल और आप बाकी सारे एग्जाम्स को आप कैसे टैकल करते हैं?
I have written almost most of the management entrance exam, be it CAT, ZAT, MH-CET, MH-CET, etc. I've topped almost all the exams. So ZAT I've topped twice, CET I've topped twice, MH I've got the highest score so far. So yes, the idea is that the method that you use for one exam can be used for all the exam. If you look at all the entrance exam are the same. There is English hai, Maths hai, Logic hai. There are 3 broad areas which they test you on. The idea also is the same. They test you on your thinking process. They're not testing you on your mathematical skill but your thinking process. So if you're able to think through a sum, you should be able to think through any sum across the exams. So yes, I've given all the exams. All the exams have similar pattern. Though yes, the way you write the exam, the strategy of planning the exam is a little different. You need to practice that.
So guys, in this video we'll discuss about the many tips and tricks, and जो सर ने बोला कि 6 times sir got 100 percentile in the CAT exam, and 2 times sir has got the all India rank 1 in ZAT exams, and 3 times sir got all India rank 1 in Maharashtra CET, as well as sir is also alumni of Jamnalal Bajaj Institute and Management Studies, right? तो आज ये वीडियो के अंदर अपन और फर्दर डिस्कस करेंगे CAT के बारे में, उसके एग्जाम्स की. सर ने जो बताया कि इट इज नॉट ओनली द मैथमेटिक्स. बहुत सारे स्टूडेंट को डर लगता है सर इसमें क्वांटिटेटिव एप्टीट्यूड होता है. सर इंग्लिश तो हमारा सर बचपन से ही अच्छा नहीं रहा है. हम सर इंग्लिश मीडियम के स्टूडेंट नहीं है. लॉजिकल रीजनिंग के अंदर सर हम सोच नहीं पाते, क्वेश्चंस को टैकल नहीं कर पाते, कौन से सेट को ऑप्ट करना चाहिए, कौन से सेट को आउट कर देना चाहिए, ऐसी बहुत सारी समस्या रहती है. सो इन दिस वीडियो विल डिस्कस. सो आप एंड तक वीडियो के साथ जरूर कनेक्टेड रहना. सर माय अनदर क्वेश्चन कि इन more than 18 years I think you are teaching in the for the CAT exams and in the management exams. तो वहाँ पे सर आपने जो चेंजेस आपके लाइफ के अंदर देखे?
Changes in the exam pattern, पहले मतलब when you were in the year 2000, paper pattern was more easy level paper, the CAT paper. It was more a speed based test. There was 200 questions in the examination and you have to solve in whatever 2.5-3 hours, etc. So it was speed based test, like the way you have Snap right now. Over a period of time, from the year 2003-4, the paper started becoming tougher. And from then onwards, the pattern of paper is similar. Except जब online गया, then again the pattern changed. पहले क्या होता था कि you had a paper, written paper, and we didn't know what time limit और कितना section होता था. You should go in the exam, open the paper and realize, oh यहाँ पे 3 section है, या यहाँ पे 2 sections है. The moment the paper became online, Now it became a little bit more predictable. Tell you beforehand कि 3 sections paper है, each section में 40 मिनट रहेगा, तो all that is pre-decided as such. So if you realize that after it became online, the paper has become slightly more predictable than what it was before. You can maybe predict a difficult level कि हाँ ऐसा हो सकता है करके. Before that it was very difficult to predict all that. So if you ask me how it has changed from 2007, 9, whichever, to now, the paper has become slightly more predictable and easier to prepare for. And because it is predictable, you can now actually plan the paper and say that मुझे इतना percentile चाहिए, मैं इतना score करूँगा और मैं इतना पढ़ूँगा.
So everything we can think, अपन पूरा assume करके past के analysis के base पे अपन चल के उसको predict कर सकते हैं what you are saying.
You can plan your preparation based on कितना score करना है.
So sir, is CAT difficult?
Look, it depends on what do you consider as difficult or easy. So when I'm talking about students' perspective, a lot of people are scared of CAT. बोलते oh बहुत difficult है, max नहीं होगा करके मेरे से etc. But let me give you an example. I mean, these are my students. I had a student who was really scared of max. उसने mocks लिखना शुरू किया, उसको negative marks आ रहा था max में, मतलब and उसके बाद वो और भी डर गई. And then she decided I'll not give CAT. Let me go and join any college which doesn't have exam. We convinced her saying that, hey, give one attempt. Let's start. So we told her first try to get 0 or positive marks. मतलब एक question right लेके आओ exam में. So we started with that. So she started getting one question right in all the 24, 26 questions of maths which was there. And then slowly she started improving, scoring 2 questions, 3 questions. Exam में उसने 4 question बराबर किए out of whatever 24 questions. She got a 80 percentile in maths. She got a overall 97 percentile. She passed out में MDI गुड़गांव में admission मिल गया उसको. Now, from a person who was ready to take admission, kahin bhi getting a 97 and getting into MDI Gurgaon was a big achievement. And there are many such cases which I have seen. So, CAT difficult nahi hai. It is what it tests you on. You have to persevere and study for that 4 months with a proper planning and strategy.
Correct.
As long as you can do that, you will be able to crack the exam. Problem with a lot of students is they go for either okay मुझे इतना बड़ा करना है 99% लाना है नहीं आ रहा है या तो people डर जाते हैं they give it up or they don't have any proper direction or focus in terms of preparation. So technically you can't score 100 marks in CAT but you can definitely score a 80, 90, 95 percentile is definitely achievable and getting into good college is definitely achievable.
So can we say it is a more practice game?
Practice is one part. You need to practice. There's no question about it. But it is not only practice game. A lot of people believe कि मैं ज़्यादा practice करूँगा तो I'll score better. You have to also start learning things and unlearning things. Like for example, when we studied maths in school, how we used to study? We used to write all steps.
Correct.
And get the answer. Today also when students study mathematics, they also write all the steps and get the answer.
They're habitual, yes.
But ये CAT में नहीं चलेगा because CAT में if you start writing all steps, you're wasting your time and you will not get in that case. So little learning किया तो it will help. So you have to change a bit and practice those methods that you change. That will help.
Correct. Sir, CAT 2024 इस बार IIM कलकत्ता कंडक्ट करने जा रहा है. I believe in the 18 years की आपकी जर्नी के अंदर 2018 के अंदर 2011 के अंदर IIM कलकत्ता ने जो पेपर कंडक्ट किया था तो सर आप स्पेसिफिकली जो CAT 2024 एस्पिरेंट्स है उनको आप कुछ टिप्स देना चाहेंगे कि IIM कलकत्ता जो पेपर सेट करते हैं तो क्या नेचर उसका रहता है, क्या फिलोसॉफी रहती है उसके पीछे?
Look, my suggestion is that don't go with these predictions about IIM Calcutta set कर रहा है तो ऐसा पेपर रहेगा. From my past experience, it has been seen that all these most of the predictions are wrong. मतलब there have been cases कि IIM Bangalore set कर रहा है तो English easy आएगा, English tough आएगा, but exam में उल्टा ही हो जाता है.
Correct.
Go with the open mind. We don't know how the paper is going to be and how it is there. The moment you start predicting the paper beforehand, अगर पेपर कुछ भी अलग आ गया you will come under stress in the exam, you will not be able to perform. Give you an example. For example, you go and say that इस बार तो मैथ्स ईजी आएगा because this Calcutta last time ने पेपर सेट किया था मैथ्स ईजी था. You go in the exam, you realize कि मुझे पहला क्वेश्चन नहीं आ रहा है, दूसरा क्वेश्चन नहीं आ रहा है, तीसरा क्वेश्चन नहीं आ रहा है, and you realize कि उन्होंने बोला था कि मैथ्स ईजी आएगा करेगा, मुझे नहीं आ रहा है. You will automatically get stressed. So go with the open mind. जितना आता है सॉल्व करो. For example, if you look at last CAT 23 paper, people who solved 3 questions in maths got 80 percentile.
Correct.
People who got 4 questions right got 90 percentile. तो if they were relaxed in the exam and just solve जितना आता है उतना solve करो and बाहर आ जाओ, you would have got your percentile.
Correct.
The mistake people did was नहीं मुझे cut off clear करना है, let me solve more. Negative mark में उनका score नीचे गया.
Correct.
So key is don't predict, relax, try to solve how much ever you can and then go for the exam.
Sir, many times students are thinking about the CAT exam, about the MBA, they are dreaming for the top IIMs, सारे जो colleges के लिए they are planning. But sometimes student को ऐसा लगता है कि CAT की preparation को कब से start करना चाहिए and tips for the students, those who are thinking for the CAT exam but वो decision नहीं ले पा रहे.
I'll give you time. CAT can be prepared in 4 months time. If you're at home, you have time to prepare. 4 months you can properly prepare for the exam and go ahead. Or it can take maybe 1.5 years also to prepare. Anything. Normally people prepare from 4 months to 1.5 years. Now 4 months is normally for people at home. मतलब सब कुछ छोड़ छाड़ के पढ़ाई कर रहा हूँ. I can prepare for CAT in 4 months, maybe even lesser than that. But क्या होता है कि people are studying in colleges, people are working, so then they require extra time. Normally 7-8 months is sufficient to prepare for the exam. But people who want to study extra in a sense like मुझे थोड़ा जल्दी प्रैक्टिस करना है, थोड़ा वीक एरिया है, मुझे इंग्लिश वीक लग रहा है या आई हैव वीकनेस इन मैथमेटिक्स, आई हैव टू फोकस लिटिल बिट मोर ऑन दैट, देन वी रिकमेंड स्लाइटली मोर टाइम. So 1 year, 1.5 years is normally sufficient to prepare.
सर नॉन मैथ्स के जो स्टूडेंट है वो थोड़ा ज़्यादा डरते हैं कि सर क्वांटिटेटिव एप्टीट्यूड एंड उसके बारे में.
हाँ, I mean yes, the problem with the non-math student is the math syllabus ज़्यादा है.
Correct.
So if you're a non-math student, yes, you're recommended to start early, but proper plan के साथ prepare करो. I mean, if you plan properly, I don't see mathematics should be a problem, or even English or logic should be a problem. The problem is people don't have a direction and therefore they go wrong with the exam.
Sir, if right direction के अंदर strategy के साथ जो हम चल सकते हैं कि कौन से टॉपिक में से ज़्यादा क्वेश्चन आते हैं, कौन से टॉपिक्स को अवॉइड करना चाहिए, तो आई बिलीव कि अपन उसको थोड़ा और इजी और प्रॉपर कर सकते हैं. माय लास्ट क्वेश्चन सर, आप MBA ओवरऑल MBA को अपन फ्यूचर को कैसे देखते हैं कि MBA का फ्यूचर इज इन टर्म्स ऑफ प्लेसमेंट, इन टर्म्स ऑफ ग्रोथ एंड एवरीथिंग?
Look, today there is a world of AI, ML. So in that case, a lot of people are questioning कि क्या होगा jobs का future में. But understand, management is managing things. Tomorrow if AI comes, someone has to manage AI. I mean, it is not that. So your skill sets will change. For example, today if you look at colleges are giving courses on business analytics. So they change the way they give. Initially, there was only MBA in finance and marketing and HR. Then slowly they came up with systems, IT. Now they're coming with data analytics, business analyst. So MBA will evolve. Okay. Also, what is seen, the way the curriculum of MBA design is, they're more flexible in nature. Even if you've done a marketing MBA, you can still work in finance because you've learned that. So MBAs are more flexible. So there should not be a problem with regards to job, because at a higher level of management or in any organization, you require people to manage things or manage different aspects, and MBAs are the most suitable people to manage it. So I don't think, and you can make it out with the placements that are going on. So the placements in MBA colleges are still good even when there is recession. So which basically means that yes, I mean there is still demand for good MBA students. And yes, it will continue to happen in the future.
Okay, great. So, sir, from the entire Ekoching family and behalf of the entire student community, we are really thankful. आज हमने बहुत अच्छा डिस्कशन किया about the CAT exams, CAT exam को कैसे टैकल करना चाहिए, उनको कैसे सोचना चाहिए, about the future and everything. I believe कि इस वीडियो के अंदर जो हमने डिस्कस किया, बहुत सारे स्टूडेंट those who have already started their preparation and those who are planning to start their preparation, उनके लिए definitely helpful रहेंगे. Thank you, sir. Thanks a lot.
Thank you. Yeah.